Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 billion signals, sponsored by Merit Forex. It's Wednesday. I know it's been a while since our last video, guys, but just we're developing a couple of new projects you're gonna see very soon. They're gonna be released middle of or end of September. It's gonna be pretty interesting, so I don't want to share more because I'm gonna keep it as a secret. So that's why we didn't have a couple of videos the last couple of days, the last 2 weeks actually. But I'm back ready to record new videos, of course, and to analyze the market with you. So we start as usual with the quick recap about the economic calendar. The situation on the market is getting more and more interesting, by the way. You see what's going on in Lebanon. Unfortunately, really disaster after disaster. It's going crazy. Quarantine. New Zealand is planning to get back to the previous stage of the quarantine. So the situation is definitely not very positive, very rosy. But let's see. Really, let's see. I hope everything is gonna be okay, of course. Let's start. Quick recap about the economic calendar. Monday, nothing much. Singapore, Japan, and South Africa holidays. Pretty slow day in the market. Tuesday, average earning index for GBP and claimant count unchanged. The average earning index went down. Claimant count change went green. We got PPI for US yesterday, 0.6 positive for PPI on monthly basis, of course. Wednesday, today, the big day for the UK gross domestic product. If you remember last week, we saw minus 33% gross domestic product. Crazy in US, crazy, absolutely. So simply this means the economy shrinked with 33%. This is ridiculously high. I mean, it's I think never been minus 33%, but it's crazy, absolutely crazy. And we do expect, according to the forecast, the United Kingdom's economy today have to give a report about their GDP, and according to the forecast, on a yearly basis, we could see minus 22.4%, which is pretty serious decline. Interest rate decision in New Zealand, they kept the same interest rate. Manufacturing production for GBP, everything is after 50 minutes exactly after recording this video. 12:30 US core CPI and core crude oil inventories, 2:30 p.m. GMT. Thursday, employment change in Australia, important event, 1:30 GMT, and 12:30 initial jobless claims, very important event for US. And Friday, of course, core retail sales and retail sales, 12:30 GMT for US. I want to pay a little bit more attention on the charts because especially right now we definitely can see pretty significant reversals. I start as usual with a euro US dollar. What's going on? These was our two support and resistance lines. Now I'm going to put new lines here. First of all, on 1.15, very strong support. As you see, it was very strong resistance. I'm gonna put two more lines, 1.1912 and 1.617, actually, round number. And on top of that, I'm going to show you why do I expect reversal. So as you can see, the price is going up, reached some resistance level. We didn't know that it was a resistance. 1912 tested already 1.17 big round number. Again, tested double top, and as you can see, it's heading down right now to breakout 1.17. So it's crucial. This level, it's very crucial. If we see definitely breakout, we can definitely see 1.15. Not immediately, not instantly, of course, but in the next 2 weeks, we definitely can see the profit. So I'm gonna keep the levels like this, guys. Highly recommend you update your charts as well, because these levels are very important. expecting drop of the euro US dollar in general. GBP US, quite similar situation, and I would say almost absolutely the same. We have two levels here, 1.3174 as resistance, 7080 whatever, 3180, and 1.2975 as support. I didn't expect to see the GBP going up so high, to be honest with you. It's just too much for the Great British Pound, considering what's going on with the UK economy, with the world economy in general. The majors are going up, which is absolute nonsense for me, but definitely I think we're gonna see very big drop today, and in the upcoming days. GBP, I'm sorry, it's exactly the same situation like the euro. As you can see, they're following pretty similar pattern, going up, tested twice the top 1.30 to 181 and heading down to break out the support. I don't know if it's gonna break out the support, of course, but the gross domestic product definitely is going to give direction to the UK. Usually GDP is not very important event on the market, not very volatile. It's important for the economy, but it's not very important for the movement, for the volatility of the market. I haven't seen volatile GDP since, I don't remember, probably 10 years. So that's why, but now we do expect it, because we do expect high volatility, and we do expect pretty interesting direction of the currencies because of the gross domestic product, simply because the difference, it's not normal. GDP minus 22.4, if we see it today, GDP minus 33%. This is ridiculously high. I mean, as a high decrease of the gross domestic product. So UK absolutely 1.2975 significant support level. Absolutely, the pattern is pretty clear. So just we're waiting to see what is going to happen. Australian US, we see the Australian broken actually the resistance 0.7031, which I personally didn't expect. I expected to see the Australian dollar going down, but obviously it made its breakout 200 pips above it, and right now it's trying to decline. For now, I'm not going to pay attention on the Australian dollar. GBP and Euro much more interesting. New Zealand US, it didn't manage to finish this V-shaped recovery as we talked about. And now, as you can see, broken the support level 0.6583. So it's staying below that. I wouldn't say definitely this is a false breakout. 50 pips breakout of the support. We can see slight recovery, of course, to the upside, and then continuation to the downside. I'm totally bearish on the New Zealand dollar. And if I have to choose between Australian and New Zealand, definitely I would choose New Zealand because it didn't finish the V-shaped recovery. So Australian right now is more stronger than the New Zealand dollar. And especially right now, as I mentioned before in this video earlier, New Zealand, I've read, we've heard actually on the news, New Zealand can get back to the previous level of quarantine, and this is definitely not positive news about New Zealand. It's a matter of time to see. I'll keep the same levels for me. Crude oil, my favorite crude oil, definitely trying to push lower, 40.97, $41 per barrel, closing up. And as you can see, something pretty interesting. It's struggling to break higher. Yes, it's trying desperately. $43, round number, very significant resistance. And yesterday made a $1.3 per barrel drop. Trying to push down. I'm totally bearish of the crude oil, especially right now as we see increase of cases of coronavirus worldwide, and if we see another quarantine, another like stagnation, to put it that way, of the worldwide business, definitely we can see very big decline of the crude oil, because simply the demand is going to go down. Crude oil, I'm totally bearish. I think we're gonna see seriously $35 per barrel and 30. Why not again $30? Crude oil made a significant return, of course. because the countries released their quarantine, but they're locked down. But I'm not sure if the demand is pretty enough to continue further to 50, 50, 60. Let's see what's gonna happen, but I am bearish on crude. So if we see drop of the crude oil, USD Canadian definitely can make a bounce back to the upside in order to test 1.3485. False breakout here, 1.3339 of the support level, as you can see. And so right now it's fluctuating around this level, waiting I believe to see what the crude is, which direction the crude is going to take. If we see crude going down, Canadian going down, following the crude, and USDCAD going up, so we can see 1.689 pretty possible. If we see also Dow Jones, by the way, dropping down, even though it's pumped like hell to the upside, something that's total nonsense, simply because the people are getting more and more fired, more people are getting fired in US. So to be honest with you, I don't see where is the positive part of the US situation, but the facts are facts. We see Dow Jones going up, and that's why we see US dollar going down. And if we see Dow going down, this is going to boost USDCAD even further up, so it's pretty likely to see USD Canadian going up. USD Swiss, one of my favorites as well. It's what is going on. Broken actually the spot 0.9177. Pretty significant support, and as you can see, went down with 120, reversed back in almost immediately for 2-3 days, and after that again dropped, tested the resistance, and right now breaking out the resistance level. Definitely we can see very good return of the USD Swiss franc to 0.9240. I'm going to even this level to 0.9240. We can see the price hitting this resistance, and I'm not going to be surprised to see the price even going to 0.9361. These are next resistance level, 160 pips away from this current level. USD Swiss, absolutely crazy the move we got for the last two months, 700 pips. Very nice, good job USD Swiss. And USD Japan, pretty tricky. Be cautious all the time with USD Japanese, even though I'm bearish on the USD Japan, because you see we have boundaries, these boundaries still respected since our last video. Broken this resistance, went back to it again, started fluctuating, breaking out the support, getting back to the resistance. So far everything is normal, but quickly the USD Japan going just bounced back from the resistance and started going up in order to get back to these boundaries. I would be careful with the USD Japanese, even though it's a potential opportunity, but I would be careful simply because we have much more clear majors than the USD Japanese. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Really, I hope you enjoyed our videos. I can't wait to release our new projects and to show you and to explain to you all. Thumbs up, of course, shares and likes on the social medias, comments below if you want to ask me something. If you have any questions for me, you know how to find me. Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 billion signals, sponsored by Merit Forex. Good luck and expect my new video on Monday.